we're gonna come back to this in your early life, but you brought something up. You said you always want to be an entertainer. So how did it feel, man? Vince McMahon, World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. We're gonna talk about OVW and all that in a second, but how did it feel for him to come out on TV and to label you the new face of the new ECW when they rebranded it?
Well, I don't know how the hell it felt for him. He was very excited and pumped. I'll tell you how I felt. What the hell is going on? Because I literally did not find out about that moment until a couple of hours before the show. Again, you got to remember, I was brought up to be the mouthpiece for Sylvester Terkay. We were on a trajectory to go to WrestleMania to have Terkay versus The Undertaker at Ford Field. That was the plan. So things kind of started shifting, and they started putting the attention on me. And then we get moved over to the ECW brand from the SmackDown brand. And all of a sudden, I show up, and after the catering and the writers meeting and all that other stuff, I say, "Hey, Pope, you got a suit with you?" "No. Why do I need a suit?" "You need a suit." "Why? What's going on?" "You're going to be in the ring with Vince tonight." "For what?" So that's kind of how it worked out. And I believe we were in Texas at the time. And I went and got a draw from here's a little history lesson. I want to see where you guys are at. Who was Rick Martel's partner when he was the WWF Tag Team Champion? Y'all on the spot.
Oh, yeah, you sure the hell did, dude.
You know, we usually the ones putting people on the spot.
Yeah, you sure did. You did put me on the spot because I should know this name.
Anyways, it's Tony Garea. All right?
Okay.
So Tony Garea, he's handling the draws. And back then, you can get a draw when you showed up to the show. A draw is basically an allowance. And I didn't go get a draw because, hell, they were going to pay for it. I literally went to 3 different stores. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do you boys a solid once we get done. If you remind me, that outfit, that suit that I wore that day, it came from 3 different stores. You know, I mean, I'm out here. You go, I'm trying to find a mall, and you ain't gonna. You know, I'm in Texas, but I'm also at a wrestling event, and I'm trying to figure out where to go to shop. They don't know where our type of malls are. You know, I go to the hood and get
which is probably 20 miles away. It took you all out the way.
Yeah, so I went to, again, we found the biggest mall there, which is the more elaborate one and the high expensive stuff. And I went to 3 different stores. I put that suit together right then and there, got the shoes right then and there. So when I walked out there on ECW with Vince McMahon, everything that you saw, the shoes, the pants, the shirt, and the jacket came from 3 different places. And it was spick and brand new. Yeah, so it was a thrill for me, just to answer your question. I was shocked. I was surprised. I didn't know that it was part of the plan. I found out then.
Too cold.
All right, man. So
I was cold, wasn't I?
You was
Cole. You was. You did the damn thing.
Vinnie Mac a photo op moment in the ring. I thought that was kind of cool too, man. I'm like, look at
Poe. So check this out though. Before the old King takes over here, I like King better. I don't like that too. I'm gonna call you King, bro.
I appreciate you.
They got their King and Jerry the King Lawler right here. GOW, we got our King. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cold, by the way. But here we go. So I'm out there in the ring. One thing you don't do, and I think on television, especially if you're not told to, I guess you guys probably saw that with Titus O'Neil, you do not touch the chairman. You do not touch Vince McMahon if you're not told. And I've always been someone that goes with the moment. I'm an ad-libber. I'm a one. I go with what I feel. That's the way I was taught. And when I'm out there in the ring, you know, I was working hand in hand with my mentor, Dusty Rhodes, so I was never really, quote unquote, scripted. So when I'm out there talking, I'm kind of talking. I know kind of where I'm supposed to be, but that moment was there. That was not a planned moment. I just took my arm and put it around Vince because he's always telling me, when you walk through the curtain, give him that $1 million smile. let him have that smile. And so, I figured it'd be a great moment, and I figured he'd like it, and sure enough, what is he going to do? He's endorsing me, so I went with it. When we got backstage, though, it was did anybody instruct you to do that? I'm like, no, sir. He was like, good stuff, good effing stuff, but don't do anything you're not instructed to. But but he loved it. I loved it. And then the next week, it was part of the opening, and they did the whole camera stills and sounds with me and him from different angles. And I think in that moment, I really won him over.